Silversmith Black Lager. I guess this is their flagship beer, the first beer they ever did.
With my friends too.
I thought we were getting a sample glass, but apparently...
Yeah, so did we.
That's what we thought too.
Yeah.
So if this is a sample glass, I love these guys.
Thank you.
Oh, it is good. The more I get into it, the more I like it. Yeah.
Almost smoky.
The more I drink of it, the more I like it.
Nice sort of bitter chocolate malt.
No, I've had this. You want a...
Smells the part. Oh, that's really good. That's almost like a porter. It's almost sweet enough. It's got the roasted malt, black malt. It's got some nice chocolate hints to it. Almost sweet.
Hint of finger.
Hey, Devin.
Really good. Really, really good.
What are you doing tonight?
This might be the best black lager I've had.
What are you doing tonight? We've got a family Easter thing going on. We got a barbecue.
What are you doing after the barbecue?
Yeah, that's really, really good.
Probably going to bed.
Oh, don't be like...
Even medium bodied.
I got to rest up for tomorrow. I don't even remember the last one I was at. You went through 30 beers last night.
I'd say about 4 out of 5.
I saw some in the post.
Go solid 4 out of 5. It's just a great beer for anything. Food beer, drinking beer.
Tonight I know there's still a lot of good shit left.
So Silversmith Black Lager, 4 out of 5. Excellent, excellent stuff. Thanks, YouTube. Back here at Silversmith's. I've got 2 beers in front of me. Let's try to do them in one whole review. What a nice little present. So I guess we're going to do the Silversmith Stout first.
My name's Lee.
No rock, scissors, paper, apparently. So, well, yeah, she's pretty much pitch black right through.
Bomb the beer.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll go all East Coast for you, eh? Tails up, buddy. Tails up. Tails up, buddy. You got his butter, some beer to drink there, eh? Tails up.
Smells like an Irish stout, sort of. Kind of dry, a little bit of sweetness.
Hey, everybody wave. Everybody wave. Chad. Chad, everybody wave. You gotta wave to the camera. Wave to the camera. Stouts and the dunkel and the stout. Yeah, we're gonna drink more oyster stout. I'm gonna break out.
Getting a little bit of roasty malt, not a lot. These might be a bit cold though. So we'll go right to the taste.
The oyster? Yeah. Is it good? The black lager is really nice, eh?
Oh, that's nice. Starts off sweet, immediately jumps right to a really nice roasty finish, like actually fairly intense roast on it.
So how's life been?
Very dry.
I know. Well, I know, like yesterday we went to Niagara-on-the-Lake school, and earlier we had the one that's behind.
So, oyster stout, but you're not really picking up oysters per se. I think it's just adding to the sort of mineral content to the finish, where it's very dry, kind of almost metallic, minerally.
It's all the same kind of shit. Filtration, all that kind of stuff.
Tastes very, very good. I got 3.75 out of 5. Alright, we're back. Silversmith's did the stout, now we're doing the dunkel. That's a little bit lighter than the stout. You can see a little bit of red down there.
We do a lot
right to the aroma.
Some good, some not so much.
Kind of a mild pruny and dark sugar kind of thing going on, maybe like molasses. can't tell. I think it's a bit too cold, but it smells okay. Still great to the taste.
It smells like I'm gonna put it right in my face.
Good. It is pruny, dark sugar. Nice bit of dryness in the end. Ah, really good. Really, really good. Gonna have to say 4 out of 5. All right, guys. See you later.
All right.
Grab my camera.
So you guys have all seen breweries before. What do you want to know?
Beer.
Fire away. Give me the questions.
What makes this different?
What makes it different? Special. This is where we make all of Silversmith's beer.
That's damn right. Just so far been
What's
delicious.
special? It's not special.
No, actually, these are bigger fermenting vessels than I'm used to.
Why is that?
They
What
have
do you
a
mean?
second tier. I mean, you have to. Actually, they look bigger than the ones I've been in normally. So.
What are they, 40 barrel?
Here in Canada, we call them 30 hectoliters. Barrels. Americans call them barrels. Americans. No, they're 30 hec tanks, 15 hec brew house.
Feel bad for your bottle guy.
Yeah, we only sell bottles here, so we don't try to go to the LCBO, we can go to the beer store. Come on in, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
He's okay. He wants his sausage. You can have his sausage.
Yeah, he's got a sausage craving right now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, zesty Italian or
yeah, so it's
Yeah,
pretty straightforward.
white and silky. Hey, look who joined us.
Make beer in here.
He likes the bottle with silky sauce. Ignore the man.
What else do you want to know? Come on, interview me.
Interview.
What did we miss?
That's all.
What did you miss? Not a whole lot. 15 hec brew house, 30 hec fermenters. All our beer is made on site now. When we started, we were doing some contract brewing, and now we're not. We've got everything here. We've probably put 22, 30 styles through the brewery thus far.
A lot of nice natural light coming in through the window.
Yeah, we got to put a big window in the front so that people can see what's going in, but most people just drive by and not notice anyway. But, yeah.
I like your black lager.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
A lot of people.
I like that one.
Dunkel was pretty nice.
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah.
good too.
I don't know. I didn't get to try it.
See,
You
Dunkel.
didn't? Why didn't you?
I tried.
So what's the difference between copper tank and
So the copper tanks, that's the brew house, and that's where you make the beer.
Do you find the copper holds the heat more consistently than the stainless?
No, the copper is just consistently prettier.
Which makes sense why you put it in the window. Say they don't put me in the window for a reason. People are not
They
stopping.
get copper tanks.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so that's where for the uninitiated, that's where we make the beer, and that's where the beer ferments. And then the shiny tent down there, the bright tent down there, that's
Shinier,
the shiny one. That's the government tank. The bright
Tax tank.
That's the tax tank. That's where the government makes sure that they get their money.
And they're kind of standing.
Coming, going, in every other direction. Yeah, pretty straightforward, small little brewery.
The Americans broke away from
Questions from anybody in the
Very
audience?
fancy.
No.
Said you can interview them, so you can ask them anything. Ask them something.
Yeah. What do you guys want to know? You guys have been in a million breweries. You know?
Well, like only 800,000. Don't exactly.
There's a bunch of kegs. There's our cooler. That's the boiler. There's water filtration over there.
Do you guys plan on expanding?
World domination.
Or maybe just Niagara region
Maybe
domination.
just Niagara region. No, right now we don't have any plans to expand. We'll max it.
Where are the Oompa Loompas?
The Oompa Loompas.
Forgive me if I'm ignorant, but do you have anything listed in the LCBO right now?
Nope, no LCBO, no beer store.
Good.
Wow.
Just right out of here.
Out of here and to licensees.
I mean,
And
it's
it
awesome to
sells
agree.
out
Like,
here
we
pretty
come
fast.
here and
Yeah.
pick something up, we got something extra special.
But you're supplying a lot of restaurants around.
Yeah, we're working hard to. We're just under 2 years old, and we've hired a lot of people, so we're working hard to kind of really establish ourselves here in Niagara. we don't spend any money on marketing or branding outside of the brewery. We invested in our brand and our label that goes on the bottle and that kind of stuff. But we don't advertise in the newspaper, and we don't.
Kind of like a nano brewery, you got some pretty impressive operation here. So.
Yeah, I don't know what the definition of nano is anymore.
Neither does Sam Adams.
Yeah.
Well, nano's under 1 barrel, so.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, nano's under 1 barrel. I don't know. What kind of system you guys got? Hey, everybody, look! It's Mr. 1 barrel.
Oh, he's breaking things.
Quit stealing our stuff.
You should know now.
Hold stuff in my back pocket and wait to draw attention.
Competition's fierce.
It's like I'm carrying all the malt.
It's equipment. It's trying to carry out a fermenter. That's what I'm more concerned about.
He likes your coffee.
It's teamwork.
Those are way harder to steal than glasses.
I know. It's like I know it's a 4-door, but it's not that big.
You can do it.
Yeah.
It's got the soft top.
Anyway, and plans to expand? No, we're just working on selling every drop of beer we can make out of here right now.
So you have even like no interest in getting any LCBO or anything like that?
Not right now. No, the LCBO, we don't filter right now. We don't pasteurize right now. We don't add any preservatives, and the LCBO doesn't have any refrigerated storage.
Well,
At
they
their,
do, just not.
at their warehousing or in any of their individual outlets. So it's really difficult for us to have confidence that they're not going to stick our...
Yeah, they make it difficult for you guys, don't they?
Yeah, there is a lot of breweries in Ontario that rushed into the LCBO without filtering or pasteurizing it. Then people buy the beer and they get some nice spoiled beer. I think that's what it's supposed to taste like.
Yeah, so no plans. We like dealing with our customers directly out of here. We like dealing with bar owners. We like working with partners who are interested in selling good beer directly. Everyone knows that beer on tap out of a clean line is the best way to drink a beer.
Unfortunately, we have to deal with me and Simon, though.
You would probably describe yourself as like a large brew pub.
Well, no. I mean, most of our volume leaves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're not a brew pub. We're definitely a distribution brewery.
Okay.
We do a good amount of business here, but this place would have to be packed every day from open to close to sell that many pints right now.
Well, you sold a lot of
maybe
pints
one
tonight.
day. Maybe.
I was going to say for your video today.
It's a Friday, or it's a
You would think all the beer stores are closed. You would think all the beer stores are closed.
Yeah, aren't they? Are they? I don't know.
Probably not the falls.
They certainly are.
There was a lot of beer sold in this group right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking this 4-pack back home to New Brunswick. So. Thirsty friends that want to try it. So.
We're in New Brunswick.
Down on St. John, like the southern coast, by Bay of Fundy. The tides are the largest in the world. Like that's huge claim to fame. So.
New Brunswick, that's it.
Sorry, NewBrunswick.gc.ca.
So I have a whole list of questions I normally ask, but again, I have all these beer tubers here. Anyone have anything they want to ask me? At least try to answer it.
Why don't you say something, Lee?
I did.
Yeah, he asked a question already.
Don't be shy. Go ahead. Fire away. Let's do this thing. Finally.
Let's do this thing finally. No. See, kept putting me off. I don't like albinos. I don't like people with no pigment. You're too hairy.
Wake me out. Just kidding. Yeah, we weren't done.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Another excuse.
How do you think the Ontario beer scene has changed?
well, we're here now. That's different. Oh, it's since when I was a kid, you could get a little bit of craft beer, but it was all boring old English styles.
GLB, Wellington.
Yeah, it was Upper Canada. It's changed dramatically in the sense that finally some of the great stuff that's been happening south of the border has started to happen here. And it's happened in a hurry. The last 10 years ago, I don't think I think you couldn't find anything hoppier than maybe Tank House or maybe Flying Monkeys 10 years ago. Were they around 10 years ago? I don't know.
9.
9. Yeah. So 9 years ago when they were making Optical Illusion. So something like that. But before then, we didn't really.
How did Simon get out of the camera work?
So,
Because he was messing it up.
so has it changed? Well, you've been watching it change. It's breweries popping up all the time. People doing some pretty cool things.
Now, here's something that a lot of people in this room have talked about on our Beer Dweebs United chats and all that.
Yeah.
With all the breweries popping up now, I mean, they're popping out of the woodworks everywhere. There's so many in production right now. Do you think that the bubble in Ontario is going to hit soon?
No,
No?
not even close.
No?
Well, let's put it in perspective.
Let's put it in perspective.
Let's put it in perspective.
Thanks for clarifying.
Sam Adams, right? You guys heard of that brewery?
No.
Where's that one? So.
That brewery grew bottle sales something like 11% last year. And represented about 1 million cases of beer.
With a 300 million population, too.
Yeah. Well, this is the whole story. Coors Light, no, it was Bud Light, dropped 1.1% in sales by volume last year, represented 3 million cases of beer. Globally, beer drinking has been dropping for 15, 20 years. It's still the most consumed beverage in the world after tea, but it's been dropping. But if you think about just the relationship between what Bud has lost in 1.1% and 11% growth for Sam Adams, and it's 1 million cases of growth for Sam Adams, it's 3 million cases of loss for Bud Light, and Bud Light still owns 80% of the market. There's a lot of room for craft beer to grow. A lot.
But you take into account like Sam Adams distribution
Sure.
and stuff like that. Like
But they're not the only ones. Lagunitas grew 82%.
yeah, but
It happened to be
like would
cheapest beers for quality at the same
Sure,
time.
sure.
like
The point isn't how or what. There is no. All I'm speaking to is the room in the market.
It's like people
Yeah.
are disappointed with that, like mass-produced beer, or maybe just disappointed with beer in general, and really want a better quality product.
because like what we were talking about on the chats and stuff is, it's like yes, there's going to be a lot of breweries coming up. Like there's supposed to be maybe like 12 or more popping up in the Maritimes in the next year or so, and the population's way smaller in the Maritime provinces,
Look
and
at Vermont.
Much more concentrated in the Maritimes.
and you feel like maybe some of these like nano breweries and stuff, they're going to pop up and they're going to fail like right away.
Well, it depends on two things, right? The quality of the beer and if people like them.
Yeah.
And it depends what they're.
Too. The third thing being the people behind the brewery. People like the people.
That's what I meant. People like them.
We need to have
Sorry, I didn't mean the
local
beers, I meant
business to be able to, be a local economy to fund the local business.
Because
It also depends on the scale and dreams and aspirations of the brewery, right?
yeah, because
Look at Russian River, right?
Oh,
Fantastic guys make a great beer. The place is always packed, and they just choose to stay the same size they are. So it really depends on. Does it matter? 50 more breweries pop up. Yeah, 25 of them will fail for all kinds of reasons. But is there room in the market? Is the bubble going to pop? You know why the bubble won't pop, in my opinion? Is once you go from being a blue light drinker to a smash bomb atomic drinker, there's no going back. You can't go backwards to Coors Light.
Yes, you
But
can.
it's so hard to get people to try it.
So
People will. They do try. There's people that
After a while,
won't.
it is so
very
hard.
few people go from
Maybe
drinking
from-
and eating really good stuff that tastes
Maybe
really
from
good
like
in their
Bud
mouth
Light
to-
to Smash Bomb back to a pale ale or something.
It all doesn't look like
Yeah.
just one bubble.
You don't want that.
It's a giant bubble with
Yeah,
many bubbles inside. And those bubbles pop and grow.
Bubbles
pop and
inside
grow, pop and grow. But there's one giant bubble for the craft beer. I'm a fucking American. Leave me alone. Turn the fucking camera down. Cut your fucking hair.
People have been talking about
Rock and roll,
We've been
man.
talking about the craft beer popping for about 20 years now, and it hasn't happened yet.
But it hasn't really started to grow until the last 2 years as well. Like, I mean,
Well, I mean, that define growth. It's
Well,
been
it's-
growing for quite some time.
Okay.
And the LCB, yeah, here's
Now.
the best. Aren't those great?
They are. I love
How many
them.
times did I say boys?
oh, I know, eh?
not add boys.
it'll be just like cigarettes, you know.
Sure.
You can trust
Now, what's your thought on the corner store thing? For me, I don't want the corner store. I want the law to let private shops be around, which I think would really help the distribution in Ontario more than the corner stores.
Yeah, I mean, so you would say that someone could open their own private shop, but the guy owns.
Well, no, I'm fine with the corner store selling it as well, but I want the law to let private shops.
In the larger centers like Nova Scotia allows for private shops to exist, and they have
What are they worried about with the private shops?
choices.
Control.
There's always got to be something to worry about.
Mostly it's control.
You could buy the beer in the corner in the grocery store there.
Why, Nova Scotia? No, not in the grocery store, but there are private stores that exist.
Yeah. But even then, usually you're getting the bottles old.
It wasn't a beer store per se,
When I had old Rasputin from North Coast in California, it came through Nova Scotia for a reason.
Here's the reason. The beer store is owned by the 3 biggest beer companies in the world, and they're not going to give up their monopoly. That's why.
They don't block distribution.
No, of course not. They just come to the little corner stores and say, if you don't give us any shelf space.
No.
Breweries have to distribute their own beer. It's illegal to put your products on the same vehicle.
You gotta have that.
There's always some giant politician making a lot of money by limiting the sales of certain beers in certain areas.
I don't know if the American in the audience knows this, but the second largest lobby in the United States is the beer industry.
After the NRA. After the NRA that he's a card-carrying member.
The NRA is actually really small.
It is. They're very vocal.
Look, Pete.
Did you eat your sausage?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for Matt?
In his mouth.
Matt is very willing to answer any of your questions.
I hope this all gets edited heavily.
No, not likely. Not likely.
Favorite hops? Favorite hops?
What a stupid French question.
I don't know. I like the beer that has the right hop in it.
3 hops, 9 hops, or 3 hops.
All of 3 hops? Depends on the mood I'm in that day, time of day, what I'm eating with it. Breakfast, I'm eating my Cheerios. I like a big American West Coast hop.
Like 30 hops?
Sure, I like 30 hops, especially when I'm eating sort of potatoes and
Okay, this is what we're going to do. Watch this, okay? Ready? How do you get into the industry?
How do you get into the industry?
How did you get in?
I drank a beer once.
Big balls, lots of money, great looks, really smart.
But the money didn't.
Favorite part of the industry?
Drinking beer.
Least favorite?
Beer.
Malt Maniac, Hophead, or Yeast Beast?
Oh, Hophead.
Favorite style of beer?
IPA, just say it.
IPA.
Least favorite?
Pilsner.
You weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
Drinking beer.
Desert Island.
Why did we even bring
We'll interview him next.
I felt bad for me because I'm a stupid American.
When he's stuck here
I didn't answer any of those
forever
questions seriously. I hope that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Any other questions?
Desert Island question.
If you're on a desert island, what one beer would you bring?
Just choose one?
Yep. That you're going to have forever.
That's
and that's
a dumb
it.
scenario anyway.
No,
It would never happen, and I wouldn't have to make that decision.
Okay, well here's
Come
the
on,
real
what kind of question is that?
So you have
Well,
3
we asked
beers you can
everybody.
drink for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
One from your brewery, one from another microbrewery, and one from a macro.
Can they be
What
one-offs?
beers? They can be whatever you want.
Okay, if it was a one-off, it would be the Kilowatt from Silversmith. What was it?
We're gonna drink tonight.
One from a macro?
One from a macro and one from a micro.
Any?
And
Yeah.
Any? From a macro. Have to be Guinness.
I was going to say that's a cheating question.
Yeah.
It's okay, that's one I get to.
Yeah. And from a micro, jeez.
Nothing for 5 hours.
I've never actually
heard of them.
I've never actually tried them. I need to give a shout out to my boys at Sawdust City and take Lone Pine with me.
Lone Pine? Nice choices.
Guinness, Lone Pine, and what was the other one? Kilowatt. Oh yeah,
Kilowatts.
Kilowatts.
Live forever. Anyone else? Anyone?
No, I'm good.
Anyone? Let me ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Okay, you're on a desert island, and you can only take one beer. What beer is it?
Coors Light.
2X IPA.
He's surrounded by salt water. Coors Light.
I don't know.
Oh, Stiegel Radler.
Workout.
You know, that nice grapefruit one?
Forever you're going to get that vitamin C.
Yeah.
You don't get
Not being rational. What beer do you like?
I'm being rational. That's the beer I'm taking with me.
Rational.
Well, besides Guinness, what other beer feeds you? Like Guinness.
Stiegel Radler.
That would.
Steel Radler is really good.
I'd have Fuller's London Porter.
If it had to be something that I love, I don't know.
Yeah, no ice.
Right now, my favorite beer this year is probably the Nickelbrook Wine Bastard for that.
Oh, you know what I like is the what was it, Grouchy Wife or Surly Wife or
Oh, My Bitter Wife?
My Bitter Wife.
The one I didn't do yet.
Yeah, it's sitting in the dryer still for you.
It's coming.
Oh, it's a good one. I like that.
If it was last year, I'd probably say Midnight Paddler, but you know, it's been.
And one
beat this
thing
year.
after the camera stops, explain to me this fucking government shiny tank shit. I got nothing.
Apparently in the United States of America they don't use bright tanks.
Depends who made these bright there.
The mic's off.
Come on, the mic's off.
I've been through brewery tours, but I've never heard that.
So the other thing that all Americans think is they don't pay taxes.
Well, we pay taxes, but I didn't understand the bright tank thing. I've never heard that ever.
So the way that the government gets its tax is by volume in Canada, and they will calibrate you have your bright tank calibrated, and every liter of beer that comes out, you know what a liter is?
I don't know what a liter is.
A liter of cola, right?
A quarter a gallon.
A large
Liter of cola.
Are 3.8 liters per gallon.
Shut up.
Imperial gallon or American gallon?
American gallon.
That's how they track it. Every liter or 3 point what?
3.8 liters per gallon.
Gallon that goes through the bright tank, you pay your tax.
We pay tax on it.
Pretty simple.
So they can measure it so they can ding you.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks,
You guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.